It's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing a series on my channel that deals with natal chart analysis, and in honor of the Barbie movie, I wanted to do a natal chart analysis on Barbie. I want to speak on her personality traits, her characteristic traits, and the way Barbie is able to transcend a lot of generations because of her natal chart. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please also make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone who really loves Barbie or really loves this content. Now let's get right into the video. Barbie was created or born on March 9th, 1959, so this qualifies her to be a Pisces. With this placement, she's someone who is incredibly intuitive, she's very dreamy, very artistic, and she also expresses herself through creative endeavors. This really does describe her a lot because if you see throughout the years, she changes occupation and she's just able to change herself in different ways. And this is such a Pisces characteristic because Pisces are a mutable sign and they're able to come or camouflage themselves into different occupations, different groups, and that's something that really benefits her because she was able to do so much and she's still able to do so many things, dress in so many ways, say so many things, go into different occupations based on her being a mutable sign. So this really does benefit her. Up next would be her moon in Pisces. So she has a Pisces sun and moon. With this placement, she's someone who's very much intuitive. She is very sensitive to others. She's very social. She's very sympathetic and she's never gonna let anyone down in regards to the matter of her heart. She's someone who is empathetic to others and she's a natural empath because of this placement. She's very sensitive, but she's very artistic. She's someone who has very deep emotions. She is someone who is very idealistic. She's someone who can be indecisive at times, but she's very introspective. The indecisiveness can really show in regards to her career because she's done so many careers. She's someone who has a powerful intuition, but sometimes she can have very weak boundaries. So that's something that Barbie or anyone with this placement would need to work on, and they will be able to excel in such the greatest ways in their lives. Up next would be her Mercury in Aries. So usually someone who has a Pisces will either have an Aquarius Mercury, a Pisces Mercury, or an Aries Mercury. So she's been blessed with an Aries Mercury. And she's someone who does not waste any time in getting to the point, nor caring about the consequences of that point. So being impulsive in regards to her speech is something that can really manifests a lot. However, usually since she has Pisces placement, that intuition aids her impulsiveness, and usually she's right for anyone with this placement. So this placement is very interesting. She's someone who's very positive in her life. She's very enthusiastic. She's very witty. She can be sarcastic, but has a very forceful voice. She can be very much impulsive and impatient, but she's very honest and blunt and gets to the point. She does not beat around the bush, and she's someone who gets over things quickly. So this is a nice placement. Up next would be her Venus in Aries, and this is a kind of difficult placement. It's the opposite of Libra, which is a great placement in Venus. So this can really talk about the relationship she has and how they are fashioned behind this. She's someone who's very shy or not shy in regards to the way that she interacts in her relationship, she does like to flirt a lot. She brags about her accomplishments, and she has so many. She has an innocent charm about her. She can be self-centered and very childlike and childish. She loves to chase and the initial conquest. She's someone who's very much a fun partner. She doesn't want someone who's very mature or very vague or very coy. She wants a fun partner who will keep her on her feet and very entertained. She loves a bit of tension, and she's someone who's very intense and can be impulsive. Up next would be her Mars in Gemini, and with this placement, she's someone who has a drive for different things. So her drive can really change throughout the years, and this can also explain her different changes in occupation, because she's someone who looks at opportunities in a way that she's able to look at different things in different ways. She's someone who's able to build a large network of contacts because of her sociability, and she's able to talk to people, and that's one of her ways of getting opportunities. She's someone who's very witty, very eloquent. She's great with the networking skills. She's very versatile, and she does have a very vital energy about her. She's someone who is gonna do something that really interests her, which can be very fast, and she's very much mutable, so she's able to change into different occupations. So this really does describe her drive. Up next would be her Jupiter in Sagittarius, and this is a great placement for her to have. She's been able to gain a lot of luck throughout her life with this placement. She's someone who uses her enthusiastic and optimism in life to attract good fortune, and that's something that really benefits her in the best way possible. So she seems, since she does have her Pisces placement, to have a lot of optimism and a lot of Jupiter energy in her chart. She's someone who is very independent, and you do see this a lot. She's someone who's very sincere. She's someone who's also going to really be happy when her career is aligned with her heart, success, and this will help a lot of abundance. She's very great at turning ideas into reality, and this is what she uses to bring her luck. And this is just a very great placement to have in regards to relationships in a way, and also in regards to life. Up next would be her Saturn in Capricorn. Now, this is a great placement to have, even though it can be challenging, but Saturn is ruled by Capricorn, so this is very great. She's someone who's very ambitious and will do the best to make it at the top of her field because of this placement, and she's able to benefit from that trait in herself. Also, because of this placement, she's someone who is going to go through things in life and go through a lot of changes in life. And sometimes a lot of things in her life can come slower because of this placement. However, she is learning patience with it. And it can really help her in regards to getting what's good for her, because with some of her placements, she can be impulsive, but with this placement, she can balance it out because she'll know that everything that comes to her is for her. And sometimes with her being impulsive, even though it can come with intuition, it cannot be for her. So this is a great placement as well. Up next would be her Uranus in Leo. And this can be a very interesting placement and can be difficult because Uranus is ruled by Aquarius, and Aquarius is the opposite of Leo, so this is maybe not the best place for Leo. However, we can work around it. They tend to be very energetic people when it comes to implementing a new idea and seeing it through towards the end. That's something that's very great and very beautiful about this placement. However, sometimes what they do have to realize is that not every plan will go the way that it should, and it's okay. It doesn't make you any less of a person because of it. But with this placement, they're able to get a lot of things done in society because of them believing in themselves, and also because they're able to know that they are a very great asset to society, and they're very great at that. Up next would be her Neptune in Scorpio. And with this placement, she is one of the types of people that finds a lot of inspiration from the rarest things in society. And she finds inspiration and pleasure from the darkest place of society. This is something that can be very difficult for previous generations to understand or see. And I think this is very common with Scorpio placements because even Scorpio and Pluto, this is their vibe as well. They are able to find inspiration from things that previous generations probably would not talk about or even touch because they didn't feel comfortable talking or touching this topic. So with this placement, she's able to find these inspirations and she's able to live in it and be the best that she can with those things that people think are very dark or see as very dark. So this is an interesting placement. Up next would be her Pluto in Virgo, and she's been able to get this placement because she was kind of born / made between 1957 and 1972. So she is Generation X. She's someone who's all about perfection and having a down-to-earth attitude. She's someone who's very hardworking, and you do see this with Barbie. She changes from occupation to occupation, and she works very hard. She's always improving herself in regards to her occupation, in regards to her appearance, in regards to her outfit. She's very skilled, and she's someone who is going to make sure she has achievements regardless of what happens. She's someone who is adept to helping others and offering the practical care necessary to improve anyone's status. And I kind of feel like she does this with Ken because she's able to improve his status and help him in things that he really needs. So this really does describe her to the core. Up next would be her North Node in Libra. So with this placement, she will need to develop these attributes in order for her to uncover her hidden gifts and talents. So first things first would be cooperation, diplomacy, and tact, and she's been able to really do that. Increasing awareness of others' needs, selflessness, giving support without receiving anything in return, creating win-win situations, sharing, seeing things through another's eyes, communicating self-identity, learning to listen to those around her, putting her energy into building relationships that last, identifying with the diplomat within, creating beauty and harmony in her environment, learning to connect and share with others, beginning to compromise for her own happiness and fulfillment, not to be independent and disconnected from others, follow the path of union, and there's no way that she can go wrong. So this is something that she will need to develop. Up next would be her lovely Chiron in Aquarius. So with this placement, she may feel very uncomfortable in large groups, and this may stem from feeling different. She is someone who is going to always stand out because she is very different in regards to the way that she acts and the way that she does things. So when you do see the Barbie doll, you do see her by herself. You do see her as very independent. And she's someone who is going to always see things in the future. So this can make her very lonely because she sees things that other people don't see. And sadly, because of that, it can really cause a lot of things to happen before people see what she sees. So this is something that can be very hurtful and hard. However, healing is realizing that she will eventually see what she told everyone about, and she'll be able to experience the changes that she has brought about. Up next would be her ascendant / rising in Gemini. And with this placement, she's someone who loves to learn different things. She's someone who loves to be restless sometimes, and sometimes she can appear to be impatient. She has a lot of talent with her words. She has a very bubbly, socialite personality, but she's also an intellectual person. She's very witty and charming. She's someone who may have a short attention span. She can mimic others' personality traits or style. She does not like schedules. She just loves to go with the flow, which is very mutable of her. She's someone who's very gifted with her hands, and she is a social butterfly. So this really does help her a lot in regards to her success because she's able to really create the opportunities and the network needed in order for her to really go into places that other people probably would not be able to in a way. Last but not least would be her midheaven / rising in Aquarius. And this really does describe her a lot. So she's someone who's very original, very inventive, very engaged, very logical, and very thorough in regards to her career image. She's someone who's great at predicting the outcome. She understands complexity. She has an awareness of multiple perspectives. In her public image in regards to her career, she's someone who's star-bound, very different. She's very complex. She's uniquely brilliant, benevolent, special, and she's like the wild card type of person. With this placement, she's also someone who is going to really go into fashion, anything that deals with unexpected situations or any changing situations. She's someone who is going to love having fun. She loves changing things from time to time. And this is something that gives Barbie a huge name because she's very much flexible. Thank you guys so much for watching my video in regards to Barbie's natal chart. Please let me know down in the comments section, did you learn more about her? And how did you guys like the Barbie movie? Please let me know in the comment section. And it just makes a lot of sense as to how Barbie acts based off of her natal chart. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know that I am posting the videos. Please also make sure you hit that like button and that share button. And last but not least, please make sure you are following me on all of my social media accounts, from my Facebook down to my podcast under Abbie Dagrin, my Etsy store to my Instagram under Gael Beauty, and my PayPal, which is linked down below. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.